everybody, and welcome to the 78th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations here at Ironman Raceway in Crawfordsville, Indiana. Next up on our live broadcast today on our Facebook channel, MXGP TV, is the official riders and teams press conference. So with me, Paul Maynin, and of course some of the selected riders and teams. So we're going to crack on, and just to give you a quick heads up, we will have three groups of teams. Group 1 will be defending champions Australia, followed by France, then Italy. Group 2 will be the Netherlands, Germany, Slovenia and Latvia. And Group 3 will be the host nation, the USA, Spain and Belgium. So let's crack on, because we are just slightly running behind here. Can we welcome up to the stage, please, Team Australia, Jet Lawrence, Kyle Webster, Hunter Lawrence and Michael Byrne, the team manager. So as always, I'll start with the team manager, Michael Byrne. Byrne, the last 3 years, Team Australia have gone 3-2-1. How does it feel to be arriving here as defending champions, riding with the numbers 1, 2, 3 on the front of their motorcycles? And how busy has it been for the team already to this point?
I mean, obviously, you know, we've tried for 40 years to have this 1, 2, 3, so it's pretty special, for sure, especially to have the same team again.
Apologies. Somebody help us.
Can we got some tech? But as far as, obviously, these boys have been really busy.
Do you want to use another mic?
Change the mic. Is this one better? Maybe. We'll see. They've had a busy year, obviously, so no break yet, but I think the boys are ready to go. I would say the lead up has been similar to what we did last year. Kyle came over last year and spent some time, so it's great having everybody be on a Honda also, so HRC's been super supportive, which we're very thankful for, so it makes life a little easier.
Yeah, we will have guys working behind the scenes just to get rid of this feedback. How important is it for Team Australia to come here with the same team that won the Nations last year at Matterley Basin?
I think it's special. It's nice for them to actually get to run the numbers that they earned.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's a cool experience for them. Like I said, it's special to have the 1, 2, 3. We never had it before, so I think everybody's excited.
Okay, well, Michael Byrne, for now, thank you very much. Just pass the mic along if you don't mind. Jet Lawrence, we're going to come to you riding in MXGP with the #1 plate as well. It's obviously just the way the speakers are pointing. Jet, after winning this event last year, where does the nation stack up for you? Is it just another race? What does it mean to you?
It's I always look forward to it. It's always a fun one. Get to see some old friends and stuff like that. It's obviously you get to race against the Euros guys as well and see kind of where you're at and stuff like that. Obviously we've had a long season, so we'll see how it goes. Never mind.
Just can we get somebody down there on the technical desk, if you don't mind, just to maybe turn the system down a little bit because it seems very loud, and apologies for this, but. Yeah, if you can continue, Jet, if you don't mind. Well, this is going well. Yeah. Do you want me to come up and sit up there and join you guys? How's that? Just get us out of the system. Right, I'm going to go join the guy. I'm not going to walk in front of that. Right, Jet Lawrence, how are we? If you don't mind, thank you, mate. Move on over. Make sure all these other mics are off. So yeah, what were you saying?
No, we look forward to this race. Get to see old friends is always good. Also, the three-day program's kind of fun for us. We get the RV and make it a fun camping weekend. So it's always good. It's always fun to have the 3-race program and also kind of be part of a team. Obviously, our sport's very solo base, you know, obviously you're worrying about yourself with each result, where this one, you're working as a team, so it's very rare, but it's a lot of fun.
And obviously you've had a chance to look at the track, and you raced it at the National early this year. How's it looking out there at the moment?
Not sure, I haven't looked at it yet this morning, but we're going to find out in either practice tomorrow or when we do starts today.
Cool. Jet Lawrence, everybody. Kyle Webster, I'm going to come to you with a microphone at least. And Kyle, this is your third Nations appearance. Aston was 2019, last year as well. And now here. Last year there was a possibility of the win, which was executed perfectly. Now you are the favourites coming in. Compared to last year, how are you feeling coming into this one?
Yeah, really good this year. I've had a great lead up with the guys, and you know, spending some time over here, riding the bike, getting used to it, and yeah, I guess stepping back down to the 250 has been easier this year. So it's something that's really good. I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm really enjoying the bike, and had a solid year back at home. Lots of riding, lots of racing, and I think I've come in with some good preparation, and with everyone here who's given me a good hand over the last couple of months.
And Hunter, I'm going to come to you. I heard you on Gypsy's podcast recently talking about how winning the Nations was probably up there, probably the biggest thing that you've ever achieved. It was like nothing else. How are you feeling, and what would it do to repeat that win this year?
Yeah, it was probably one of the highlights of our career, having tried so many times and then to finally get it, where we started at Redbud with third overall, our first podium, and then second in ONA, and then winning last year was just like the perfect kind of arc. But yeah, it's a fun event. We really look forward to it. Just ready to get things going.
And finally, I imagine there's going to be lots of Aussie support here. Is it already feeling a little bit different this weekend compared to years gone by?
It's been a little quieter this year than years previously, I feel, for like Thursday and Friday. But yeah, we have a lot of Australians coming over, which is good. They're always looking for a good excuse to come over to the States. So yeah, it's good. We got a lot of support. It'll be a fun weekend.
Any questions for the media? From the media to Team Australia? Yeah.
Hello, Husky Park TV and FIM Latin America. You guys, Jet Lawrence, Hunter, like racing hometown. Do you think it's an advantage to racing here, and you can sweep this weekend, you get the championship?
Yeah, it could be, but there's so much riding time in a GP weekend that I think come race day, there's not really anyone that is like, oh, I don't have the track dialed in yet, and everyone's good enough that they can go out and in 20 minutes they can dial the track in and get up to speed, and then tomorrow we have 40 minutes of free practice. So I think that's more than enough time for anyone to get comfortable on the track.
Any more questions from our media? No. All right, Team Australia, all the best this weekend. If you'd like to stand up, quick family photo please, and then we will move on with our press conference. Team Australia, Jet Lawrence, Carl Webster, Hunter Lawrence, and team manager Michael Byrne. Just, guys, quick family photo, if you don't mind. Good job, guys. And we wait now for Team France to join us on the stage. Romain Fevre, Mathis Bellin, Maxime Renault, and of course the team manager, Gauthier Paulin. So Gauthier Paulin, I'm going to start with you, of course, team manager. Third year in the job now as team manager, is that right? How prepared is Team France coming in to this weekend, especially with the last 3 GPs being all flyaways in Turkey, China and Australia, and a brief stint back home in Europe? How much time together have you had as a team leading into this?
I mean, the preparation for Motocross of Nations has been great so far. You know, they went, like you said, in Turkey, China, and Australia. So it has been a tough schedule for them, racing the last MXGP. But I want to say huge congratulations to our world champ, Romain Febvre. It's definitely a nice. Hey, please. If you don't want to hear the press conference, the exit door is right there. So I want to congratulate our world champ. Definitely, I think we can make a big applause again to him for that's his title. And we have had a good preparation. So every time our French racer, when they sign for Motocross of Nations, they accept to jump in a full week of training together, living together, to have such the best team spirit that we want to build up. And we landed on Monday, and we had a really good training camp. It has been really good so far. US track are pretty nice. So I let the guys tell you how they feel. But as Team France manager, we are really happy.
And just really quickly, obviously you've won the Nations, so too has Romain and Maxime. You've got a rookie on your team this weekend with Mathis Valin. What kind of advice have you given him this weekend? Because it's a big event and it's not the easiest one to come to. So how has those conversations kind of taken place?
So the first thing as Team France, we're having the structure that it's definitely a really strong base. That's the main thing. And the first thing it is to share with Romain and with Maxime, but they did it really well because they went to overseas GP, and you know how overseas GP are with the racer. They are really close to each other, so they start building up there. And the first advice is to have fun. He's really happy with his bike. He's healthy, and he has been really growing up his speed so far really well. So he deserves that spot. We are really happy to welcome him in the team. And right now, the only thing he has to do is have fun. We know Saturday the riding is pretty long, and there is no pressure. So let's build up.
Thank you, Gauthier. If you can pass the microphone to Romain Febvre, please. Romain Febvre, first of all, congratulations on your second world title in Australia 2 weekends ago. It's your 6th appearance now for Team France, and you've won this event 4 times in the past. You arrive as the MXGP World Champion, as we just mentioned, and just like in 2015, you arrive as the champion. Are you more relaxed now after winning the title for the second time, and is this weekend for you all about having a bit of fun?
Yeah, exactly. Little bit of fun, it's nice. Yeah, because we was fighting for the championship. I mean, after China was a little bit easier, but before was quite tense. And yeah, it's racing. It's like this. It's what I like. And yeah, to finish with the title was something really special. And yeah, I think all the riders just wish for that. So yeah, I enjoyed a little bit because we are just a week home, and then we flew already Monday here, and then we had some really good time. We could ride here also Wednesday, so that was pretty good, and we are approaching the weekend pretty safe and pretty good. So let's see what we can do.
And your first impression of the track here at Ironman, is it your kind of track?
Yeah, sure. Actually, it looks a little bit bigger and wider on TV. But yeah, it's a ground that we are used to face in Europe, I think. So let's say I expect to be a little bit more special than this, but it feels pretty pretty normal. We can get that track in Europe as well. So I think it's good because we will not have to adapt so much to the track. So we will gain a little bit time on this and and get ready for the race.
Thank you, Romain Febvre. If you can give the microphone to Mathis Valin, have a good weekend. Mathis Valin, your first time riding for Team France. Now that you are here, is it everything that you expect it to be within the paddock, within the organisation of Team France, and how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. We arrived on Monday, and then yeah, we was together. We had a good week. We trained on Wednesday. It was quite fun also. So this was good. And then yeah, arrived today at the track, and then have a look. Looks pretty sick, and yeah, excited, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, if you can pass the microphone to Maxime. Can we have some silence in the media centre, please? This is the official press conference, the only chance you get to listen to the riders ahead of what the biggest event is on the planet. So please silence or take your conversations outside. Thank you. Thank you, Mathis Valin. Maxime Renaud, I'm going to come to you real quickly as well. You have a lot of experience with this Motocross of Nations event as well. You won in 2023. You've been a class winner twice. How difficult was it last year, Team France not finishing on the podium for you? And are you looking to change that this weekend? Podium at the very least, possible win?
Yeah, definitely. Last year, 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Last year was a disappointment, not ending up in on the box. You know, as Team France. Yeah, many things happened in Matterley, and that's what also makes that race special. You know, you have 3 riders competing for one result as a single country. So it's yeah, it's a pity, but we're definitely coming back swinging in this year's event, and we're looking for yeah, a better result. The podium is obviously what we aim for, so we're going to give everything we have. It's great to be back in USA. I have had a great memory here in 2022, my first time in US, and yeah, hopefully we're going to make the same.
All right, any questions from our media down here for Team France? Yeah.
Mitch Kendra from Racer X. We'll stick with you, Maxime. Obviously, your individual career in MX2 and MXGP is important. How important is the MXoN for you in your career, and do you think a rider's career throughout history, how much do you think that reflects when they're all said and done with their career?
To me, honestly, MXoN Nation is a big event, you know, where there's a lot of media attention and also brand attention, you know, so it's important. It's like I wouldn't say a second season, but like for my case in this year, I've had injury, you know, it's been a tough season. We started really well, but went through some struggles, so it would be great to end up on a high note and could give a bit of positivity to that season. So yeah, obviously it's very important, and also facing the guys from US is great, you know, so very important event.
Any more questions? Jason Weigan.
For Roman, just give me an idea of the 2 weeks you had. So you win the title. I'm sure that's a big emotional moment. Trying to ramp it back up and be focused and ready 2 weeks later. Is this the same level of motivation, or is it tough to get up after a tough title fight?
The championship was the goal. Like a nation, let's say that's something apart. Yeah, no, I didn't have so much time home. Just flew back from Australia, land on Tuesday, and then Monday we was back going to the airport to come here. So didn't have so much time to enjoy. Definitely, I will. We are planning the party when we get back. So yeah, that's for sure. I will enjoy the time.
Any more questions for Team France? Okay, Team France, thank you very much. If you can just stand up for a quick team photo, please. And all the very best this weekend here at Ironman Raceway for the 78th edition of this Monster Energy FIM Motocross Nations. Team France, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys. Right, our next team will be Team Italy. That'll be Tony Cairoli, Andrea Adamo, Andrea Bonacorsi, and team manager, Thomas Traversini. So we start then with Thomas Traversini, team manager for Team Italy. Good to see you again, Thomas, in the job. Last year you had to bring Andrea Bonacorsi in for Mattia Guadagnini because of injuries. And this week you bring back Tony Cairoli, back out of retirement. What is the reason for your selection this year, and more so with Antonio?
So hi everybody. Actually, we have quite many young guys that are showing up on the MXGP, but unfortunately, as you know, two of them they get injured, and the other one is riding 250, which we have already the 250 rider, and luckily we have one guy like Antonio in our home soil, and that was the reason why we select him, because he's still riding, still fast, still motivated to race, especially for his own country, and for sure I'm quite sure he's gonna give 110% for this event.
Okay, Thomas Travasini, thank you very much for now. Maybe we have some media questions afterwards. Tony, I'm going to come to you, Antonio Cairoli. Obviously, we weren't expecting to see you here at Ironman this year, having your last Motocross of Nations back in 2022. Since then, you've probably become the most retired person in the motocross paddock. How much are you looking forward to racing here this weekend in America?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward. Of course, I have some experience with Motocross of Nations, so I'm not scared at all about this race. You know, a lot of pressure, it's for sure, for this event. But yeah, I think I've done some good races this year, despite some really small problems that we had with the bike. But now everything looks better, and I'm really focused on this race. Of course, I had a little stop when I burned my ass at Millville. I had 1 month of stop because I couldn't really heal the burning. But after that, I was training quite good. The bike is improving each week after week, and of course we know the bike is it still needs time to be on top where all the others are, but to win, I mean, to be top three. But I think this race in the past have given a lot of surprise to a lot of teams, and so why not? I mean, we are here to be on the podium. That's, I think, our goal. We have Andrea, who we don't forget. I mean, he's a world champion, and still, like this year, he was there fighting for the title. And then we have Andrea Bonacorsi, who is making a big improvements this year. Show a lot of speed, also in the MXGP class, a lot of times on a top 5 range. So I think we have really a good potential to be on the podium. Of course, that's what we do. But let's see. I mean, let's let the gate drop, then we see.
Cool. Tony, for now, thank you. Andrea Adama, I'm going to come to you, the MX2 rider, riding number 23. Your first Motocross of Nations was in 2022, riding alongside Antonio Cairoli, and here you are again racing with him in Ironman, again for Team Italy. How much are you looking forward to this race with Tony next to you, and what are your expectations?
No, it's something amazing, you know. From 2022 to now, actually, a lot of stuff going on, you know. Tony was my team manager the year after, and then he switched to another brand, and now we are racing again together, the MXoN. I think it's for sure something extra for the team, because the last 23 and 24 we have been always really young guys in the team, and you kind of feel that nobody is the leader, you know. But this year we have, let's say, a Tony that has so much experience. So yeah, if we have any doubt, we just go to him and ask. We have all the answers there. And no, but I mean, I'm pretty confident. The team is strong. Bona is fit. He did an amazing season. I'm also fit. I was in the fight for the championship all year, so I'm super confident. And Tony did some races this year, but you can see that he's still really fast. We trained together on Wednesday, and yeah, I can confirm he's fast. So yeah, we're really looking forward, like I said.
Enjoy your weekend, Andrea. Going to come to the other Andrea Bonacorsi, riding in the open category. It's your third time racing for Italy this time around. I bet you didn't think you would get to race for Team Italy with Tony Cairoli alongside you. How has this experience been so far with all three of you and obviously Thomas?
Yeah, I mean, racing for your own nation is always something special for sure, and I feel like for us European guys doing here in America, it's even something better, let's say. And for me and Andrea, for sure, sharing it with Tony is something amazing. You know, it's your idol since you grow up racing, of course, and he brings a lot of maturity in the team, let's say, as we are normally the past year we was always a really young team, let's say. So I feel like this year we are more complete, and yeah, we are ready to fight for the podium, like we said.
Andrea, for now, thank you. Any questions from our media here for Team Italy? Yep.
Hello, Husky Park TV and FIM Latin America. Well, Andrea, having Tony Cairoli, 9-time world champion, they give you a little good performance and give you a little advice for this weekend and get a better result?
No, of course. To have Tony, like I said, to have Tony on a team, it's something extra because he has so much experience, many races many nations. So it's only something extra for the team. Where in the past years, in the past 23 and 24, we never had. So like I said, it's something extra for the team, and I'm looking forward to start the weekend.
Any more questions from our media?
Michael Lindsay from Vital MX for Antonio Caroli. Caroli, can you just touch on Team Italy, most successful Italian rider in here racing an Italian motorcycle? I'm sure this is something when you finished your career, you didn't ever think would happen when your professional career, full-time career wrapped up.
I didn't. Sorry, can you repeat? Because the Casa is on the other side. We don't hear so well.
Being Team Italy, most successful Italian rider, your full-time career being over, I'm sure you never expected to return to Motocross of Nations on an Italian motorcycle. Can you touch on that?
Yeah, okay, for sure. I mean, it's an extra pleasure for me to have the possibility to ride. Even for Ducati now, I'm dreaming all my career to have one Italian brand who step in the game. Unfortunately, stepped a bit late. But yeah, I'm still riding, so I had the chance to get this done also. So it's another, another objective that I had on my list, and finally we could do it. So I'm really, really proud about this, and also proud about the work we have done with the bike together with Alessandro Lupino. And yeah, I think it's in such a short time to have a bike that it's already so competitive, and we are really proud of it.
Any more questions, Jason?
Yeah, Andrea Adamo, I remember there was a time when you were an amateur in America for a few months and there was starting to be some buzz. How did that come about? How did you come here so young, and who got you here, and how did that come to be?
Yes, you're right. I did Loretta Lynn in 2018 because I was 14 and I couldn't race European Championship because I could race only from when I was 15. And I had to make a special license to do the Italian Championship, but was only 5 races. So we organized to come to Loretta Lynn with some sponsors and with the help of Honda at that time. And so I did Loretta, and yeah, it's something really amazing. No cycle lap, nothing. You just go straight into the moto, and so it's really something really cool, and which I'm really proud to experience something like this.
Any more questions? Adam Wheeler.
Thomas, how do you feel about the young Italian riders coming up? I mean, some very strong results in European Championship this year. How is the future, and also the work with the federation, how is the future for Team Italy?
So that's a good question. Actually, it's quite many years that the Italian Federation is pushing a lot with the youth, and actually we can see some results. I think we're going to have quite a strong generation of young riders that are showing to the MX2, MXGP in the future, and we could already see some of them showing up, like Andrea, of course, and Zanchi and Lata and so on. So behind them there are a few more. So I think I'm proud that about the work what the federation puts on the young riders, and it's something positive for those nations as well.
One more over here.
Mitch Kendra from Racer X. We'll go to Antonio for this one. You raced a Ducati a couple rounds here in the summer. It wasn't this track, but how important was that racing this bike on the U.S. soil and just getting experience on this bike with the team and everything on U.S. soil?
Yeah, we did some rounds, of course. We had some good models. We had some little issues that we had to face with the bike. Small issue, I should say, really small, but yeah, it makes ruining all the overalls. But I think was a really good appearance, let's say, marketing-wise, especially because the bike was on a completely stock equipment, let's say. Except, of course, the suspension, which will be a bit stiffer for my riding, from my riding style. But I think we made it a good impression. I would love to make a little bit more, but after the injury, I had to recover, and I didn't have the chance to race anymore. But I really enjoy it, and hopefully next year I can do some more races.
Okay, Team Italy, thank you very much for now. Have a good weekend. A quick family photo, please, for our journalists. Team Italy, Antonio Cairoli, Andrea D'Amo, Andrea Bonacorsi, and of course, team manager Thomas Traversini. And that was Group 1. Next up is Group 2, and that starts with the Netherlands, and we will continue with Germany, Slovenia, and Latvia. So if the Netherlands is in the room, can we crack straight on with Group 2, please? And Team Netherlands, Glenn Koldenhoff, Kai de Wolf, Calvin Verlanderen, Barry Forslin, the team manager. And as always, we will start with the team manager, Barry Forslin. So Barry, good to see you, and a solid team. You have a solid team for Team Netherlands, and one which can challenge for the podium at the very least. I guess a lot of people want to know why Jeffrey wasn't included, and can you talk about that, or do you prefer not to? Because, you know, we are here now, this is a team, it's still a fantastic team, by the way.
Before I come back to your question, I would like to introduce Bickel. Bickel is a mascot for kids racing or facing the cancer. So. Bickel travels all over the world, and this weekend Bickel travels with us to support the children that are facing cancer. So you
is
can
that a
follow.
deflection?
You can follow Bickel through social media on Bickel Against Cancer.
We will do.
Regarding your question, deciding a team is more complicated than just picking up some riders. So it's not like a computer game. Everything has to be considered and has to fit in. So things like eternal association agreements, rider conditions, rider availability, and also the total available budget. So saying this is also the thing I would like to say about this, and for now we will focus on the weekend. And with this team, I'm really happy. Our interest is always for Team NL to accomplish our goals. We want to fight for the podium, and that's also possible with these three riders. And of course, we all know Jeffrey is a unique kind of his own. But we are in a situation with the Dutch riders as a small federation that we have more riders, and it's not only one rider for Team NL. We have the last few years we have 4 riders who can accomplish our goal. So I'm happy with this team. I'm happy with Kai. I'm happy with Glenn, and I'm happy with Calvin. And like I mentioned, we will fight for the podium also with this team.
Cool, glad to hear it. Barry, for now, thank you very much. Glenn, going to come to you. 3rd overall in the World Championship this year, your 2nd bronze medal. Congratulations on that, first of all. It's your 13th Motocross of Nations in a row. That's pretty impressive. What does this Nations mean to you personally, professionally? And do you believe a podium or a win is possible this weekend?
I mean, it's always really special to be at such a big event. I mean, I'm at least proud, you know, to represent my country for the 13th time this weekend. And I've had great nations. The last couple didn't go that well, but you know, I had a great season going this year with finishing third in the championship, which was amazing. But I think if you look at this team now, I mean, Kai finished second, me finishing third, and Calvin finishing sixth. You know, I think we have a really solid and consistent team, and I think that's something important on Motocross of Nations as well. So, you know, I think maybe we come in as an underdog, especially because Jeffrey is not here, but I still believe we are able to get on the podium, and we'll definitely fight hard for that.
And obviously on a personal level, we don't know if this may or may not be your final Nations appearance because of all the talk around maybe or maybe not having a deal for next year. If this is your final Nations, will you take it in and enjoy it a little bit more and sort of wake up, smell the coffee and enjoy it a little bit more than maybe previous ones?
You know, I've done that already from, I think, Science Arnhem. Try to enjoy as much as possible, but at the same time, I have the most joy when I do well. So I'm looking forward to perform really good here this weekend, and yeah, just live it like it's your last day, you know, so we'll see.
Cool, Glenn, thank you very much. Kai de Wolf, going to come to you. Obviously second in the MX2 World Championship a couple of weekends ago in Australia. First of all, have you put that disappointment behind you ahead of this race?
Yeah, of course. I gave everything I had, so it's a bummer it ended this way. I did everything I could. I was 70 points down after a medley, and I closed the gap down to 9 points in the end. So I did a really good job, I think, and I gave everything I had, so I had nothing to blame on myself. Yeah, we did what we had to do, and that's what we did.
And obviously coming into this weekend, MX2 is always very, very interesting. Up until Tuesday, Team USA had Hayden Deegan lining up. Of course, that's changed now with Jacob dropping in for him because Hayden is injured. But what are your thoughts on the MX2 class lineup? How are you expecting the racing to be? Because it's always pretty much the MX2 rider, I think, in that last race that everything comes down to.
Yeah,
your last race.
The MX2 rider is always really important, and yeah, I spoke to Hayden this week. I asked him if he was scared for a takeout, and then yeah, he had a laugh with it. So yeah, we had some fun over the week, but no, I'm really looking forward to race here, and I'm really excited to put a good result in with the 250s.
Cool, thank you for now, Kai. And finally, Calvin Verlanderen, second in Redbud, and first in Assen. You know what it takes to win this event, of course. With a solid end to the MXGP season, how much are you looking forward to racing for the Netherlands here in the US?
It's always exciting to come to the Nations, especially when it's in America. Always gives a lot of energy to be here, and the atmosphere is always super cool. So obviously it's my 5th time racing the Nations. Like you said before, 2018-19 we were on the podium, which was awesome. Since then I've had some average results in the Nations. Hopefully this weekend we can change that. I think with the team that we have, we can definitely be up there fighting at the front, and hopefully by the end of Sunday ending up on the box.
Cool. Any questions from our media for the Netherlands? Okay. Quick family photo, please, for the Netherlands then. Glenn Koldenoff, Kai de Wolf, Calvin Verlanderen, of course, team manager Barry Forslin. And yeah, all the best this weekend here for you guys. And next up will be Team Germany, and that is Ken Roxon, Simon Langenfelder, and Max Spies. Team manager Marcel Dornhofer. So hopefully Team Germany is in the building. They should be. Yep, here they are. So Team Germany then, and as always, if we could have some nice peace and quiet at the back of the room so that we can hear what Team Germany has to say. Ken Roxton, Simon Langenfelder, Max Spies, and as always, I will start with the team manager, Marcel Dornhofer. Marcel, good to see you. What are you and the team hoping for this weekend?
Yeah, thanks. Nice to sit here again. And yeah, if you don't fight for the podium here as a team, I think you're not on the right place here. So I'm here with Simon, with the MX2 World Champion, with Ken, the maybe most best rider of the 450 of the world, and with Max is the most motivated rider, I think, here on the weekend. So yeah, you know, everybody dreams from a podium, but it's so difficult on the Nations. The Nations is a special event with its own rules, and now it was a little bit better on the gate pick than last year. And yeah, maybe I hope we go on to the top 5, maybe Miroslav.
And obviously with Simon and Ken, I guess those choices are sealed in concrete before you come to the Nations. But in the open class, you maybe had 2 or 3 different riders to choose from. What will Max Spies bring to Team Germany?
Yeah, Max is one of the best riders we have in Germany. He's coming up to the other guys. He rides many GPs and make a very good job. And he's so motivated and such a nice guy, and push us all for a good result, I think.
All right, for now, Marcel, thank you very much. Ken Roxton, I'm going to pass the mic over to you. Good to see you, and welcome to another Nations. I believe it's your 9th appearance now for Team Germany. A former winner in 2012, 5 times a class winner in the past. How ready are you coming into this one? And are you feeling good, feeling 100% fit, almost there?
Yeah, it's kind of a tough question. The last couple of years, I've just been hurt through the summer, which is, it's just a bummer because I just have a lot of riding time, especially moto. I don't, ride moto like hardly at all throughout the year. So 2023, even though I didn't race, but I practiced a bunch and just was ready to go. And last year with my knee was a bit of a struggle, and then this year with the ankle. So I was racing myself into shape here in Super Motocross, which obviously helps because racing is the best practice you can get. And then coming here, I mean, I really only did Unadilla and a couple of weeks beforehand, so I don't have much moto time under my belt, but, it's not like I'm doing this the first time, so I'm giving it 100%. I think we have a really good team to do some damage here, and the track is something that I'm also familiar with. So I don't see why we can't do good, I'm gonna give 110%, just like how I do every year, and I think we'll be able to have an idea, especially after tomorrow, just after practice and qualifying race.
And obviously you live and race out here, and you've raced this circuit a ton of times. How important is your experience around this racetrack compared to the 2 guys alongside you who've never been here? What advice are you able to give those 2 riders that will help Germany's challenge this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, for us, since in Supercross, we ride new tracks every single weekend, so I feel like getting used to the track is something that all of us racing in the US have dialed pretty quickly, so I don't really care what track I go to. We usually get it down really quick. And then I raced the 250 here a couple of years ago, which is the newer layout where you go up and around the trees and everything. So that was a couple of years ago though, but nonetheless, I feel like the muscle memory kicks in every time you come to a track that you have been to. And I think when it comes to the dirt and soil, us Europeans in general will appreciate this a lot because I feel like the track is always in perfect conditions. So I think we're going to gather a lot of information tomorrow in practice and then make a game plan for the race.
Cool. Kenny, for now, thank you. If you can pass the mic to Simon Langenfelder, the 2025 MX2 World Champion. Congratulations on the title, by the way, Simon Langenfelder. And actually, we have the last 2 MX2 World Champions from Germany lining up this weekend with Kenny in 2011 and now Simon in 2025. How does it feel arriving here as the new World Champion?
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody knows. Getting a World Champion has been my biggest goal since I started riding motocross. I thought I'd never been at this moment, but yeah, now I have it in my pocket, and that for sure feels good. And coming in here with such a great team, also with Kenny being, let's say, the last World Champion for Germany, and Max, I think we have a good team. Yeah, to fight for a podium, hopefully. But yeah, I think everybody knows it's easier said than done.
And are you feeling more or less pressure arriving here as the world champion, maybe with the target in your back, on your back in that MX2 category?
Yeah, for sure, less pressure because, yeah, winning the first world championship, I think, is the toughest because, yeah, you just don't know what to expect, what to feel, how to prepare for it. And, yeah, for sure now a lot of pressure fell off my shoulders and I can be, yeah, easy going for this weekend.
Cool. And Max, I'm going to come to you. Max Spies. A brand new experience for Max Spies. He's riding in the open category, number 18 for Germany. The first appearance for you for Team Germany. I've heard from several people you're walking around like a kid in a candy store. Just everything is impressive, brand new. You're so excited. Is that how you are feeling inside?
Yeah, sure. I've been a week now in Florida, and everything is huge. The tracks also. So it was a childhood dream for me to come here and also to race with Kenny and now also Simon as a world champion. It couldn't be better.
And obviously, in terms of, you've watched the Motocross of Nations on TV, maybe at Teufelstal and circuits in Europe, and maybe one day you think, yeah, I get to experience that, but now you are here. Is it everything you thought it would be? Just being in and around, feeling the vibe, the environment, everything?
Yeah, I've been working a long time for this. I was reserve in Erne 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm really grateful to be on the team now. And yeah, it's nothing like I have a lot of pressure on me. I'm just happy to be here. I have been doing a lot of stuff this year, like super enduro, supercross, downhill racing, all this. So it's just another thing on my list. And yeah, I'm trying to be the best guy or the best rider of myself and just try to get 100% out of me.
Cool. Any questions from our media? Yeah.
Okay, this is for Kat Rosen, Husky Park TV Latin America, FIM Latin America. Roxanne, how you prepare mentality when you race by yourself? A championship is different. When you race as a team, how you prepare your team in order to get your be on the podium?
I mean, for me, I'm a veteran now, so I've done this many, many, many times, and I just kind of know what to expect when you come to a Motocross of Nations. So I think gathering the information over many, many years definitely helps, and I'm just trying to stay calm and as relaxed as I can. It's a very busy 3-day event, counting today. But I think just being in these shoes many times, it just gives you a little bit of calmness inside, and I think that's key to doing good, keep it calm. And this is just one weekend, a championship that you can win in one weekend, so you got to make it count and deliver the results. And just knowing that, I just feel like I can stay relaxed, and I've done this many times. So
any more questions from our media? Jason?
Yeah, for Ken, you've done this a lot, like you just said. Is there an element of fun to this race because of the crowd and the atmosphere that's maybe even more so than other races you do?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every year we talk about it. This is a very special event throughout the year. So it definitely is fun, even though it's very draining over 3 days for sure. But I take this in every year because you never know how much longer I'll do this, So every year that I can show up, see the fans, and especially a bunch of European friends that you don't see on a daily basis is massive. But yeah, it's a very exciting race weekend for sure.
Any more questions? Team Germany, thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend. Quick family photo, please, for our media here. But Team Germany, Ken Roczen, Simon Langenfelder, Max Spies, and of course, team manager Marcel Dornhofer. Kenny? Yeah. And our next team will be Team Slovenia. Thank you, Team Germany. And Team Slovenia will be Tim Geiser, Jaka Pekalai, and Jan Panzer. And Seso Kragli will be the team manager, as always. So, of course, we wait for them to take their positions. And Seso, I'll come to you first of all. Welcome to the United States of America. 9th overall in 2023, 7th in 2024, Team Slovenia. The last 2 Motocross of Nations for you guys has been pretty special. Tell us about that.
Yes, hello. We come here this year with the same team rider like last year. where we make the best result ever, 7th place overall, with the same rider, and we hope that we can improve these results in this year, in this event here in USA.
How important is it for you to have the 3 same riders as last year?
Yeah, we have the best rider here from Slovenia. We are small country with such a small riders overall, but this is the best rider in MotoGP, Jan Panzer and team. We have also the rider in 250 class with the points in this year, and I hope we can take the goal.
Thank you, say so for now. Tim Geiser, I'm going to come to you. Riding in the MXGP class, number 19. Last year, Matterley Basin was quite a memorable one for you. That pass on Jet Lawrence, 2 corners from the finish line, is that something that still registers in the memory bank? And have you watched it coming into this weekend or not?
I mean, last year it was really nice. I mean, I went 1-1. It was such a nice event, and also we did the best results for Slovenia overall. Of course, I see sometimes as well the video. It's a nice memory, but yeah, we are here, new year, new race, and we are all super excited. Nice track as well, so really looking forward.
And talking of that Nations last year in 2024, the final race, even though you've won 5 world championships in the past, was that race win one of your highlights of your career?
Yeah, I think it was one of the best races I did, so yeah.
And finally, tell us about your teammates. Obviously Jan, we know, and obviously Jaka, the same team, but just from your side, what can these guys bring?
Yeah, like Sasha say, you know, we have the same team like last year. We all show really good speed this year. Okay, I was injured, but I came back slowly, and yeah, slowly I start to feel better and better, you know, towards the end of the year. Jan showed really good speed as well through all the year. Jaka did some races in MX2 as well, scored some points. So I think we are a decent team, and we can do some good races and good results.
Tim, for now, thank you very much. If you can pass to Jaka. Jaka Pakalai, number 20, MX2. Your second Motocross Nations, of course. How was last year in Matterley Basin for you? And do you maybe feel less nervous coming into this one because now you have that experience of racing for Team Slovenia in the past?
Yeah, definitely it's a little bit less stressful than last year, but it's again new country for me to be here in America representing our country. So yeah, I think it's something new, but still we will give everything to be the best result.
We didn't see you racing so much in EMX 250 or MX2, so are you, what were the reasons for that? And are you 100% ready, 100% fit coming into this weekend?
Yeah, I have a couple of small injuries, nothing serious, but yeah, it cost me a few weeks off. So yeah, I made just a few races in MX2. I scored in 2 of races. So yeah, I think I made a good improvement. So now we just keep building from there.
Cool, thank you. And finally, Jan Panzer, all the best this weekend, Jaka. Jan, your 7th appearance, unbelievably, for Team Slovenia. I guess Matterley Basin, 7th overall, was the highlight for all of you because it was the best ever performance for your country. Do you feel you guys can equal that, maybe go better than that this weekend?
I mean, yeah, we have Team Geiser on the team, and yeah, I think this year I did an improvement on my speed and racing, so I think with all we can do is just do our best, and Jaka is gonna fight too. And yeah, we hope we can better it, but of course many good teams are here, and it's not easy. And yeah, we are just happy to be here and try our best.
And finally, what does it mean to you to represent Team Slovenia? It's not a big country, doesn't have a big motorcycle heritage. Does it make you proud to be here racing this weekend for your country?
Yeah, of course. It's a dream to represent your country. It's only 2 million people in the country, so yeah, I think we are really good for the amount of people are racing in our country, and yeah, I hope we make them proud.
Cool. Any questions from our media? Jason Wygant.
Yeah, Tim, how would you rate the level? It's good that you came back and your results are getting better. Where are you compared to before the shoulder injury at the beginning of the year?
I would say I'm not 100% yet, but I'm slowly getting there. I think the last two GPs, China and Australia, was already really good. The speed was there. I was fighting with the guys in front. So yeah, with every race getting better. So hopefully, you know, like this is gonna be 6th race after my injury, and hopefully we can do a good one.
Any more questions from our media? Yeah.
Team Geyser, last year they gave us the best race because you're the only one beats Jet Lawrence. Do you think you're ready to beat him here in hometown race because he won during the motocross season?
I mean, I will try, obviously. We are coming here to US. I never race here, but like, you know, like the guys say, you know, we have a lot of free practice, so to get used to adjust the bike. If I'm gonna feel good, I think I show already many times in the past that I have the speed to ride in front. So yeah, we will see.
Team Slovenia, thank you very much. Quick family photo, please, for our media here, and all the best this weekend at Ironman Raceway. And as they take their photo there up on the stage, can we please welcome Team Latvia? Thank you, guys. So Team Latvia is Carlis Racialis, Jānis Racialis, and Pauls Jonas. And I do believe the brother pairing is one of 5 sets of brothers we've got racing this weekend at the Nations. These two from Latvia, and Davis Ivanovs is the team manager here. So we'll just let these guys get settled in. And we will be sharing a microphone, guys. Thank you. So Davis Ivanovs, team manager once again. Good to see you. The same team as 2023, where Latvia finished 12th. Latvia last year was 10th overall. Can this team finish inside the top 10 this weekend? Because you've got a 2-time European champion, former world champion, and you've got a guy who's also very, very handy on an MX2 machine as well with Carlis.
Yeah, for me it's first time, and I hope they're gonna get in top 10. But yeah, we'll see.
And your first impressions here of Ironman? The track.
For me, I hope it's good for them. But for me, it's like yeah, yeah, it's huge, of course. Yeah, and yeah, I like everything.
All right, thank you. Pauls Jonas, I'm going to come to you. The MXGP rider. Sorry, yeah, Carlis. I'm going to come to Carlis first of all. Carlis, 4th time riding for Latvia, the 2nd time with your younger brother Jānis alongside you. How much riding have you done on the 450 prior to this weekend? And what is your personal goal as well as your national goal?
Yeah, I did riding just after Australian GP. I did some riding in the middle of the season, but yeah, that was more relaxed. And yeah, my first MX of Nation on the 450, I just want to have some fun, go straight in the A final, and then yeah, have fun mostly.
Okay, we'll come to Jānis as well in MX2. Jānis Racialis, the 2nd time for you riding the Nations. You arrive as EMX 250 European champion. Will we see the real killer this weekend? And are you ready to mix it with the MX2 riders here this weekend?
Yeah, I would say that the whole EMX 250 season for me was a little bit like kind of mixed. I think I wasn't able to show like my full potential, but hopefully I could do some riding here with no pressure and show my best result. And yeah, really lucky to have 2 good teammates, so I think we can do a really good result.
And Jānis, thank you very much for now. Finally, we're going to come to Pauls Jonas. Maybe we get some media questions in a moment, but Pauls, unbelievably, it's only your 5th appearance with Team Latvia. Why are you in the open class and not MXGP? Because a lot of riders thought, or a lot of people thought it would be the other way around. You in MXGP, so can you explain that, please?
Actually, I didn't have any say with that. I just, when they picked the team, they said I'm going to be in open. I was like, yeah, it's fine for me. But I think it's a little bit more strategic because, you know, MXGP class, there are more heavy hitters. So in MX Open class, there is bigger, it's better chance to get better results for myself just to make it easier to qualify for A finals. But I think with this team, we don't need to be worried about the finals. We just need to do our best, and I think we can get some good results.
Have you had chance to walk the track? Have you done the track walk? And what are your first impressions?
Yeah, we did the track walk yesterday already, actually, because the day is quite a busy day here. So the track is looking good. You know, like the dirt also is a bit different what we're used to, with the wood chip in there, the sawdust in some places. So I think it's pretty nice. You know, like the layout is good. Also, the start is quite fair, I would say. We got 24 gate pick for tomorrow. But I think it's not the worst place to be in 24 going to the gate. So yeah, the track is looking good, and I think we are all excited to go racing.
Cool. Any questions from our media down here? No. Team Latvia, thank you very much, and all the best this weekend. A quick family photo, please, for our media that are still here. And Team Latvia, Carlis Racelis, Yanis Racelis, Pauls Jonas, and Davis Ivanovs. Right, it's time to move on to Group 3, starting with the USA. And then we will have Spain and Belgium. So Team USA, when you're ready, to please make your way up to the stage. Thank you. And Team USA will be Eli Tomac, Justin Cooper, RJ Hampshire, and Mike Pelletier, the team manager. And we will start with Mr. Pelletier, the team manager. Good to see you, Mike. We've had a couple of conversations over the course of the weekend already. Seems like it's the start of a new era. Obviously, long-time team manager Roger DaCosta now no longer part of the setup, but you will be in this role. Will you be in this role going forward? And if so, how long for? Or is this just a temporary role? I'm guessing with all the stuff that's been going on the last couple of weeks with multiple team selections, you probably can't wait to pass the baton on already.
Yeah, no, it's been an interesting week and a half, I can tell you that for sure. But we had a conversation with Roger, and Roger's committed to us for so many years and decades. So he's not only contributed to Team USA, but this entire sport. So to have that conversation this year at Redbud, that he was stepping away, was an interesting one, but we kind of knew it was coming eventually. So we've been prepared for it. And how we did this was we just kind of went around the industry, the paddock, the teams, the riders, got the best feel of how we want to move along together. And they thought this was the best move forward with me doing it, and they can be open with me with team contracts, injuries, things like that. So we're going to continue to move in this direction and keep going that way.
And obviously, in terms of the team selection, not easy, like you say, the past couple of weeks. You lost Chase, you brought in RJ, you lost Hayden, you brought in Justin. How challenging has that been, and how's everybody now that they're here in terms of gelling together?
Yeah, I mean, it's challenging losing a rider anyway, but to lose two the week before the race is obviously a huge challenge. But these guys have stepped up. You know, we didn't want to lose Hayden and Chase, but RJ and Justin have stepped up tremendously, and Eli's been a permanent fixture for us and helped me through the week too as a team captain to try to figure all this out. So I really appreciated that, and there's no doubt in my mind these guys are ready to rip. They're ready to go, and I have all the confidence in the world that we can put this on the top step Sunday afternoon and put that Chamberlain Trophy here on the U.S. soil.
For now, Mike, thank you very much. If you can pass the mic to Eli, please. Eli's riding in the MXGP category. Great to see Eli. 6th appearance for Team USA. You finally got your win in this event in 2022 at Redbud. This one is back on home soil as well, here in Ironman. How good does that feel to be riding for Team USA at home once again? And how much are you looking forward to racing here at Ironman? Is it one of your favorite tracks?
Well, I'll start off with saying it's special for us to be the hosting nation here, and my third USA appearance, you know, on home soil. So there's going to be pressure. I'm going to say it's good pressure, though, you know, especially that I've done it a few times, and just looking forward to it. I checked out the track earlier, and looks pretty similar to actually what we raced in the Nationals. So I'd say right now we have home field advantage, so let's take advantage of that.
And obviously, you know, even though this is a team event, racers are still racers. They still go out and ride, you know, for their individual purpose. You're the only existing member of this original team, and obviously you've got 2 new teammates alongside you. Have you dealt with that over the last couple of weeks? Because obviously 1 minute it was Chase, then it was Hayden. So how has that affected you, or hasn't it really?
As a rider, you just kind of have to roll with it. But I've got total confidence in both of these guys, and we're going to be solid. We're going to be solid. I'll say that. We'll be ready.
Cool. Eli, for now, thank you. Justin Cooper, for riding in MX2, I'd like to come to you. It's your third Motocross of Nations. Of course, you did Assen, you did Redbud, where you were victorious. You've experienced both the highs and the lows there because Assen wasn't great, but then obviously the win at Redbird was the cherry on the cake for you. What are your memories of that win in Redbird, and are you going to use that experience to boost you here this weekend?
Yeah, definitely didn't make my debut easy on myself. I had a rough time in Assen. We had that rain, and it was pretty brutal. So had to get redemption at Redbud. That felt awesome on home soil. I felt like I delivered what I needed to there. And yeah, the weather hasn't been good to me in both of my appearances. So looking for a drier weekend this weekend. And yeah, just excited to be here. Grateful for the opportunity. And I think we have a great team lined up. And no reason why we can't put in a good result.
Obviously, you've probably had to change things up the most. Mike and Eli have both touched on, the team selection, but Monday, Tuesday, I think it was, you got called, or the PR went out on Tuesday. So how's that been for you, trying to stay mentally focused on the basis that I could still get called up? How was that for you?
Yeah, to be completely honest, it was really tough to stay motivated, but just had to stay ready and yeah, just be ready if I got that call to come represent. So didn't want to leave anything on the table there, just put in my time and stayed committed. And yeah, it was kind of just a waiting game with Hayden to see if he was going to be able to be competitive. And yeah, it was too much to ask, so had to step in. And yeah, just really excited to be here and ready to give it everything I got.
Wish you all the best this weekend. And finally, RJ Hampshire, your second appearance in this Motocross of Nations event. The first was in France a couple of years ago. What do you remember about going to France, riding overseas, representing Team USA? How were the emotions then, the nerves, the anxiety? And has that race helped you, with that experience, be a little bit more settled coming into this one here this weekend?
It just showed kind of how big this race is and how special it is. Like, man, the fans and the atmosphere that you experienced in Arnay was unforgettable. So just to have that opportunity to do it again for my country and on home soil, like, yeah, any chance you have at that, like, you're gonna take it. Luckily enough that we're here with another really strong team. Ironman's treats me well. So yeah, just bringing from what I learned from France into this weekend and be consistent in both motos, get good starts, and give us the best opportunity to go out there and win this weekend.
Obviously, when you did race for Team USA in France 2 years ago, you're riding in the MX2 category on a 250. You look like you've settled down well on the 450, so how much are you looking forward to riding a 450 at this event? Obviously, in terms of getting good starts, not having come through traffic on a 250 against those 450s, maybe not eating so much roost. Is that something that you're looking forward to, just riding here on a 450?
Yeah, for sure, and it's another step for me. I was lucky enough where Justin was able to take that spot on a 250 and didn't really even get brought up to me. He's much better at starts on that 250, and I feel like we're very close on the 450 right now, so you could have taken either one of us on that. But yeah, just thankful that I have this opportunity to come here and race on a 450 and put myself in a good spot to go out there and hopefully give our team the best result we can.
Any media? Jason Wygant, of course.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, so Justin, just talk about that transition back to the 250. Cooper Webb did the same thing last year, and it really looked like all weekend he was improving every time he got on the bike, even from Saturday to Sunday. Do you feel that there's still room to grow, or are you already kind of comfortable already?
Yeah, I thought I was comfortable right away, but it just turns out I kept figuring little stuff out to be better, and I felt like I got better every time on the bike. So it was definitely a transition phase, but I didn't expect it to come easy, but I feel really good on the bike, and it's just a lot less of a bike to handle than a 450, so I can ride a lot more aggressive, and that's the plan this weekend.
Any more questions?
Dan Beaver, NBC Sports, for Eli. Obviously, you're racing 100-plus racers out there, but how special is, or how is it to get one more shot at the Lawrence brothers after the way everything ended last year?
Yeah, of course, I want another shot at trying to beat those guys. So, yeah, here we are again. We meet again.
Okay, Husky Park TV, Justin Cooper. You rode many years to 50. When you jump at 450, you have a little struggle to get it this, but now you drop down to 250. You have time to prepare for this weekend. Are you ready to move on and give a better result this weekend?
Yeah, obviously we were challenged with the time that we had to prepare for this. So I have put in enough time on the 250. I feel really comfortable and kind of just took Hayden's setup and used that as a baseline. But yeah, we obviously have to get out on the track here and feel comfortable there. So yeah, I'm ready to go. I feel really comfortable. I have a lot of confidence in myself on the 250, and yeah, I'm ready to go for sure.
Okay, Team USA, we wish you all the best this weekend. Thank you very much. If you'd just like to stand up and a quick family photo for our media here, and all the best on home soil. Team USA, Eli Tomac, Justin Cooper, RJ Hampshire, and of course, team manager Mike Pelletier. Right, our next team will be Spain. Thank you, guys. And Ruben Fernandez, Guillem Ferrez, Francesco Garcia, and Paco Rico, the team manager. And after Spain, just one more team, and that will be Team Belgium. So welcome, Team Spain. All right. Team Spain, Ruben Fernandez, Guillem Ferrez, Francesco Garcia, Paco Rico, the team manager. Good to see you, Paco. You have a good mix of youth and experience this weekend with Guillem Ferrez, Ruben Fernandez, and of course Francesco Garcia riding for the first time. It's a solid-looking team on paper.
Yes. First, I'm super happy to stay here 1 year more with this 3 young rider. Of course, new captain is Ruben. This is a solid MXGP rider. Of course, Guillem the same, MX2. Super young rider is Garcia. I have good feeling with this team. Is strong and solid. I think is with calm is possible a very good result.
Okay. We wish you all the best. Ruben, I'm going to come to you as the MXGP rider. Fourth overall in MXGP this season, your best season yet. And I guess you are the team captain, probably, maybe, I don't know. How are you feeling? What advice have you given to both Guillem and Francesco?
Yeah, like you said, that was a good overall result on the championship this year. That was my best one until here. Yeah, to be honest, happy and now with the result. You always want more. But like I said, feeling comfortable, feeling good and confident. And yeah, I feel like we have a strong team together with Guillem and Fran. I think it's going to be good. Not really much to say to them. You know, I think they are capable enough and they know already what they have to do. And yeah, no, confident. Like I said, I think we can do a good result as well this year. Fran is first time on the Nations and is the first time with the 450 riding as well. But I think he's going to be more than good. And already on Guillem, not much to say. He's done a good season already this year, showing what he's capable of. So confident.
Cool. Ruben, all the best this weekend. Guillem Ferrez, if we can move to you, please. Your second appearance, the first was Redbud in 2022. A lot has changed since then. You're now back in Europe racing MX2. Do you feel better prepared this time around than when you did 3 years ago?
Yeah, I definitely do. I think back in 2022, it was a little bit of a rush. New bike, new team. I was still in a dream at that point. Now I settled a little bit. We had a full season. So yeah, just happy to be here and I feel way more prepared.
Okay, Guillem, if you could pass the mic down to Francesco Garcia, riding open class. Normally rides in EMX 250, but stepping up on the 450 in the open class. Francesco, are you enjoying riding the 450 and what do you think of the track here at Ironman?
Yeah, I'm so happy here in USA. Also, it's one dream to race in the nation. Also in the 450, it's a little bit more difficult, also more easy. I like the 450 a lot. I am your rider. I have 17. And yes, also the team is really good. And yeah, very exciting for tomorrow.
Okay, Team Spain, thank you very much. And we wish you all the best. We do have to crack on. We've got one more team with Belgium, but Ruben, Guillem, Francesco, Paco, thank you very much. Quick family photo and all the best this weekend here at Ironman. And our final team in the press conference here will be Team Belgium, and that is Lucas Koenen, Sasha Koenen, Liam Everts, and Joël Roulant, the team manager. And of course, Team Belgium third on the all-time win list with 15 victories. And Team Belgium then, Lucas Koenen, Sasha Koenen, Liam Everts. We will start with Joël Roulant, the team manager. Last year you had to make some difficult decisions in terms of last-minute selection. This year it looks a little more straightforward. Tell us about your team.
Yeah, I'm really happy that finally this year we come here healthy with our best team. And last year, I think in the beginning we had a good team, but then we had so many injuries and everything last minute. Now the riders are all healthy. Both Lucas and Sasha, they won their last heat. I've seen Liam practice on the 450 and he looks, to say the least, really good. Like he looks really confident. So I think all three riders, we can expect a lot from them. And I think they are really motivated.
And just really quickly, the last win for Belgium was in 2013. The last podium was 2019. What can we expect from these guys? A podium at the very least?
A win. If we are good, we wanna win. But yeah, I think if they all need to be like really on top of their game, and then we have a chance. But if they do what they normally do, then yeah, podium is for sure realistic.
Thank you, Joel. Lucas Koenen, I'm going to come to you. Riding in MXGP, you wanted to ride the 450 last year. Now you get your opportunity. You've had a fantastic season. How much are you looking forward to racing here for Belgium on your preferred bike, the 450? And what are your expectations?
I mean, honestly, first time in US already, really nice to be here. And riding 450 last year I wanted, but I rode with 250s to remember how good I was riding. Didn't end up how I wanted, but still had made a nice ride. And now with 450, a lot of good riders, so will be nice to race with all those riders. I think we have a good team. My brother and Liam are looking solid also, so I think consistency and speed we have in this team. So yeah, it's going to be interesting and looking forward.
All right, Lucas, for now, thank you. Sasha Koenen, I'm going to come to you again. Another family of brothers. 5, I think we have teams with brothers on the team this year. Sasha, you didn't get your opportunity last year, but now you are here. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good for the moment. Yeah, I love it to be here in the US, and yeah, tomorrow I hope to have a really good weekend.
And obviously riding for Team Belgium alongside brother Lucas. Extra special?
Yeah, it's special. We are twin brothers, so it's really special, and yeah, really looking forward, like I said.
Cool. Enjoy your weekend. And Liam Everts, I'm going to come to you finally. Your 4th appearance riding for Team Belgium. What would a podium mean to you, first of all? What would a win mean, of course, in terms of that Everts family dynasty, because Grandad Harry's won, your dad Stefan has won. What would all that mean to you, or are you not even thinking about that?
Yeah, it'd be super special to make it onto the podium. I think we have the potential to really do it if things go our way, and all 3 of us have to be on our game, and I think it's definitely a possibility to do it here.
And obviously, it's been an up and down season in MX2, but now with the championship finished, moving away from the 250, riding to the 450, do you feel a little bit more relaxed and ready to kind of be what you expect to be your normal self?
To be on the 450 was an actually easier step than I would have imagined it. It's a bike that suits me, I'd say, a little bit more, especially the bottom power, the style I ride. It's easier for me to let the bike do its thing and manage that.
And any questions? Jason Wygant, we'll just take one more question from Jason.
Yeah, for Lucas, you've got on that 450 this year. Last year's race with the 450 racers was epic. The team has a chance to win and podium for sure, but are you also thinking of yourself, like, what if I got to win one of those motos or the overall in a super stack class? Are you thinking of that?
I mean, yeah, you're always thinking to be the best, but also you got to be the best with your team, and it's team building. So we got to put it up on top. But honestly, yeah, I'm looking forward also to race with the other 450s, because last year I was on a 250, so a bit different. But now everybody's the same, so just gonna try to rip it out of the start and see how it is, and just enjoy every step of the way.
All right, Team Belgium, thank you very much. All the best this weekend. Just a quick family photo with Team Belgium. Maybe you want to put Joel in the middle. But all the best this weekend. Of course, looking to add at least another podium, maybe a win this weekend. They've got a fantastic team. And with that, that rounds out our 2025 Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations official presentation, press conference here at Ironman Raceway, Crawfordsville, Indiana, USA. We still have, coming up later on today on MXGP TV and our Facebook channel, the parade. That will be from about 5 o'clock local time in the town centre. So we look forward to seeing you all there, and enjoy the action this weekend. And as I said, that is the final team, Team Belgium. But we will be back a little later on today in town, in Crawfordsville, with that Riders Parade. And look forward to seeing you there. Tune in for that. We've got our usual interviews, and it's a massive procession coming through with the pickup trucks, the riders, the interviews. We've got a lot of stuff going on, stunt shows, all kinds of things. So you won't want to miss that one. It's another level over what we've done in the past. So from me, Paul Malin, the rest of the team, for now, goodbye. We'll see you a little later on MXGP TV.